Hello everybody and welcome back to the Get Shirty Football channel, where we look at football shirts, some of them from the past, some of them from the present, and you can see from the yellow wall behind me, today we are taking a look at Borussia Dortmund, and we're going to start off with their home kits. We've got the past 3 seasons across the top here. Let's take a look first of all at this one from the 22-23 season. I think this is a fantastic shirt, traditional yellow and black, a lovely sublimated detail through the stripes. Now in this season they lost out on the Bundesliga title by just goal difference. They ended up on the last day of the season only getting a 2-2 draw with Mainz, which meant they missed out on goal difference with Bayern winning the title. Jude Bellingham was the top scorer for Dortmund that season before he made his move to Real Madrid, so a bit of a disappointment for the Borussia Dortmund fans there, and from there they kind of dropped down over the past couple of seasons, as we've seen. But I think it's a fantastic looking shirt. It's quite simple, being yellow and black with lovely stripes. And one good thing about Borussia Dortmund is that they'll always release a special shirt, and for that season they've released this lovely blackout design. It's not the first blackout design they did, but for this season, quite a straightforward one. There's not much to it. It's black and it's black. I haven't got it with any name set on it, but this was only a limited release. It's a nice shirt. It's a standard Puma template at the time. Not much going on with it. There's a slight sublimated pattern in there. Overall, it's a really nice blackout shirt, one that I really appreciate having. Of course, we then moved on to the next season, which was the 23-24 season, and they released this shirt here. Slightly different. Now you can see here, the design here, this is a picture of the Westfalenstadion. Unfortunately, I would say that because of the sponsor, you kind of see the cut there. It's only one drawback about this shirt. I don't think it was well received by the fans or many other people. Lovely Dortmund on the back, but Steve patch on there. It's a nice looking shirt. I think the overall feeling is it's not a fantastic shirt, one that's not going to be remembered. But again, because it was the Westfalenstadion, they released this shirt as well to commemorate the Westfalenstadion being from 1974 to 2024. A kind of sublimated picture of the Westfalenstadion there, the BVB in the back, a blacked out patch on the sleeve. A nice shirt. For Borussia Dortmund, that season wasn't exactly fantastic. They ended up 5th in the league, with Daniel Malin being their top scorer, 13 goals. He's moved off to Aston Villa, which brings us right up to this season's shirts for the 24-25 season. We've gone back to the stripes. It is a pretty much standard Puma template, black sleeves, thinner stripes through the middle. I think it looks quite good. The 1-on-1 sponsor on there, Dortmund on the back. It's a nice shirt. It's nice and clean. I think it's pretty good. And of course, they've released this special edition one as well, which has been used in one match, and they've gone for a kind of neon, bright yellow, harking back to the 90s shirts that they had. Kind of black and white zebra kind of camo pattern through the trim. A lovely looking shirt. Dortmund on the back. Quite a cool special edition shirt they've done for this season. The other good thing about Borussia Dortmund is that they always release one for the Champions League, so let's have a look at those. So here we have 3 of probably the best Champions League shirts that Borussia Dortmund have come out with. We start off with this one. They are this retro one I've got here, and who can forget this? This was the 96-97 Champions League shirt. This was only worn for one game in the final, where they beat Juventus 3-1. It was only used in that game because the next season they used this exact same template that's been used by numerous other Nike teams with a different sponsor on. So this was the D Continentale sponsor, then changed over to S Oliver for the 97-98 season. It's exactly the same design, a lovely looking shirt. As you can see here, more neon kind of yellow, similar to the special edition that's come out for this season. Fantastic looking shirt. And next up, we have the 23-24 final shirt here. Now they used this one. Remember, they got to the final where they lost 2-0 to Real Madrid. The last game for a particular player was Marco Reus, so I decided to get him on the back. I think it's a great looking shirt. Slightly different in that the black's not as prominent, more yellow. A really fine looking shirt. Which brings us on to this season's Champions League shirt. Now they used this one, lost out in the quarterfinals to Barcelona. Great looking shirt. Now the idea behind it is that the design may look a bit messed up, but that's a kind of mashup of previous designs that they've had for cup games. And on the back we decided to go for Jamie Gittins, number 43. I love a high number, so I decided to get that one on there. Now, one thing about these shirts is they're missing a couple of details. So what I think we'll do is we'll get Pluto TV sponsor slapped on that one. And as it was Marco Reus's last game, let's get the details of the final, which was played in Wembley, slapped on there. So let's fire up the heat press. So that was the printing done, quite straightforward and simple on the heat press. London final there on the middle. Got this one off eBay, it's a fine job, does exactly what it needs to do. It's the right kind of colour, that muted kind of black with the yellow outlining. A really cheap one on eBay, I think it was on about £2.95. Definitely adds a little bit to that shirt as a reminder of the final. Unfortunately they lost and Real Madrid won, but a really cool shirt. I think that just makes it a little bit more special. And then this one here, we added the Pluto TV sponsor on there just to make it more like the one used on the pitch. Got this patch from somebody in America on eBay. Took a couple of weeks to get over to the UK. It's a really nice looking logo of the Pluto TV. Again, matches up with the Champions League on the other side. And I'm really pleased with that. A cracking design. Bit out there, bit of a mishmash of all the previous shirts. But I'm quite pleased with it. Really like that Pluto template. So thanks very much for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe if you want to see more of these kind of videos and plenty of more future football shirts content. And until then, see you later.